This is Prasanna from Trade Zone, and today's video is going to be about more of an update of the existing chart patterns which I've already provided for Balakastra Industries, Britannia, and Burger Paints. And we'll be having a small practical session or how to draw a trend line, a simple trend line in both commodity market and equity market. Um, the ideology is very simple. I'll just show you how to do it, and so that you guys might get benefited out of it. So and we're gonna see some live charts as well on levels of crude, natural gas, and other stuff. Yeah, let's get into it. So firstly, we'll take a look at the Balakista industries which I've already drawn. So we have taken like first support, second support, and third support over here. And if you have actually seen this, there was a big falling spike from here, and it was not forcing to close it below these levels. We have just drawn it so accurately, and it just got retraced from these levels, and it has grown nearly 4% up from today's lower levels. So from the opening price, if you just look at it, it is like 1600 to 1678. So I think you could have made all your money over there, so it's worth it. And it's yet to break out from these levels. I'm expecting a big breakout from now on. So let's focus on these levels particularly, and keep your stop over here. Since we've already entered lower levels, your entry level should be at once. You should keep trailing your stops, so that's how it will be working. So it is better to have your stops at 1602 or one, or at your entry price wherever you have entered. So that's one thing which I want to update. And secondly, Britannia, we had a similar kind of pattern, and all these three stocks were having a symmetrical pattern only. So I don't see any kind of retracement until now. Let's wait for much longer time. This is a whole new game. It's a very long trade, and just don't get so anxious about entering it. We can also enter here also. That is no offense. I think it will definitely give a chance over here or here to enter precisely. From there we need to just wait for the takeoff. So that's one thing I want to update for Britannia. And for Burger Paints, it's more of the same story of Balakrishna Industries. It is getting retraced exactly over here at these levels now. So I'm expecting a small comeback from here, but it haven't performed that strong as expected. So like unlike Balakrishna Industries, the volume was quite less. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But the entry, definitely it is a valid one. It is better to enter here, and since your stop loss is here, I would rather say, or even at the breakout of a 1 day candle about out of this um, triangle pattern, I think you can actually come out of the trade. So it might have a retracement here and then come back, but I don't say that this is a valid one. Better if I have a 1 day candle outside this particular trade, your entry should be over. Or a 4 hour candle, if your stop loss is small, just wait for 4 hours, then just get out. So guys, I just want to say that many people were asking me like whatever the patterns which I've given, I've drawn based on weekly patterns and or daily patterns or even monthly patterns as well. I do concentrate, but then it is better to have a minimum 4 hours at least a stop loss. So plan your trade accordingly to proper money management. Don't put all your money in the same trade. So that's I would advise that way. If you have a 1 lakh, I give 4 charts. You just split it out in 25,000 per trade, and your risk will be like disproportionate, and your whatever you whenever you win, you need to win big. So whenever you lose, you need to make sure you don't lose much. So that's a key. That's the only mantra in market. Definitely there will be stop losses in either of the cases, but don't worry about it. Just focus on the winners and just keep running it. That's the only formula to have a big run in the stock market. So swing trading is very simple, and I do advise for beginners or mid-term intermediate traders. I do advise only two stocks. Buy the stocks, just wait for the lower levels. If it don't do futures and all initially, or options as well. That's only for people who have who are more confident and more financially stable. So it's better we have a 5 to 10 percentage or 15 percentage per month. It's a very great money. Let's discuss more of these compound interest and how the compound interest will work in real time and for 5 years or 10 years, even for a very small percentage like 15 percentage or 10 percentage per month. Some would say that's it's minimal and some would say that's max. So I would say it is quite achievable to somewhere around 10 to 15 percentage is definitely achievable per month. And if you keep doing it in the longer run, it'll definitely make uh, good money when you just retire. So that's how we have to plan it out. When you're 30, just enter it and do as much as possible. um, so mm, So next one is about let me explain about this basic trend line. It's a basic trend line is nothing but I would always go for a bigger time frame like weekly or a monthly patterns, so that we have a detailed proportions of the spikes and the body and the wicks, so that it tells me like where I can draw my line and I can actually see it in detail. So let's see it gold. So gold is something like I'm been watching for quite some time now. I've taken like gold one X limit. It's a continuous contract. See, now take a look at it. I have like one support. Whenever you draw any particular line, you just make sure the wicks are being connected at the same point of contact, and as well as you connect as many as dots as possible. You find a cluster. I find a cluster here. I can also draw this one. But I don't want it to complicate much. So it just a big spike from here, and over here you can see there is a first resistance, second resistance, and we can have third resistance. Whenever you see three times of a resistance and then breakout, it will be more of uh, formidable one, and you can actually trust that more rather than two. So whenever you see my stocks, when mostly it will have such kind of patterns. This is a first resistance, second resistance, and we'll be having one more resistance. If possible, try to enter here, or this was a very good entry. I was just watching here. I had a small entry over here, 44,000 to um, 261. I just made an entry here. So um, and just do in mini lots that will actually do, and just wait for it and just keep moving up. And whatever, see, the target should be calculated in a way where the entire head and the bottom should be connected. So this is a place where it is getting connected. So if you just take a look at it, it is 56,190, and at the bottom it is like 40,360. So let's say 40,400 and 54,700. um, just do the math. So 4,600 minus 51, 4,600 minus 54,700, you'll get 14,000 points from here on if you just hold on with a single mini lot. And in that cases, don't expect it at the same run. It might happen over months or weeks time. It may take 7 to 8 weeks of time as well. See, this haven't happened in a one single day. It happened from August 2020 to till March. So I think we have to keep pushing the contract slowly, but it is always to have a good entry at the lower levels and just hold on to it. And imagine for 14,000 rupee contract, and you are making like, it's a 14,000 points into what to say, 14,000 points into gold is like 10 points, right? So the mini will be having like 5 points or 10 points, I guess. You can make an 1.4 lakhs of money. So so always be don't complicate the trades, just keep it very simple, and do as many as um, study as possible, and then enter a single trade. So it is not necessary to enter all these trades. um, Rather we just focus on one particular chart and be with it for a very longer time, and then trade accordingly. So I think I'm very clear to